Leave Billified a voicemail anytime on the Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram line at 585-206-8866.
Hey, Bill, I know it's been a little bit, but anyways, I just wanted to say, William, how fucking standing. Your fucking interview skills, I just love how you use your humor to sharpen that knife. I mean, fucking, that was just fucking beautiful, man.
And be sure to like and subscribe to Billified wherever you get your podcast.
#1 with edible eaters. I don't know.
What interview was that?
I think you might have been talking about the Mama Medium one that we did yesterday.
Okay.
I have no idea. I'm not really sure.
They're the best interviews. It's the best podcast.
Well, I wanted to do the hers with more talking more philosophically about this stuff and people seeking answers to things and always, working. I think that I think you're seeing. I was amazed when I went to Iron Smoke for the psychic fair over Mother's Day that the line was out down the stairs and way up into the parking lot. Really surprised me, and I just thought, well, there's a lot of people that are seeking answers. Right, we want answers in our life.
Don't we all want answers?
Well, I think we do, and I think that it's hard because we live in a see it, touch it, feel it world that the unknown, and in the religious community we call it faith. But how many people really have faith in something that's going to happen? And I think that's what you got to do. And I think you got to find. You can't concentrate on what's going wrong. You got to. Like everything that has ever been said, from religious to non-religious people, they pretty much have been saying the same message, I believe. I really do. I really think the same message has been coming. And things like let go and let God. Let go and stop. Have you ever, you're sweating something, God damn it, I want this job, I want this, I want that. And all of a sudden you're like, guess it's not happening. Fuck it. And you forget about it. Like you go a weekend, you go out with your buddies, something happens, you're distracted, you're laughing. And on a Tuesday at 3 o'clock, you call, hey, we want to hire you. And you're like, where the fuck you been for the last month? You know what I mean? And I think that's a reality. I think that's a real thing in life. And I think whether it's let go and let God, fine. It's the same thing, the same message, just different words. That is what I really think. But okay. I don't know.
How about the part with the sin part, where we're all sinners? That part never seems to come up in other religions.
Because I don't think it's real. I don't think you ever get it wrong, and I don't think you ever get it done, and I don't think there's a heaven or a hell. I think that your energy and you're eternal, and when you die, it's complete and utter bliss. And I don't think Jesus came here and said, I am the way, the truth, and life. I think he said, my way. Live like me, be like me. I think Jesus couldn't even be Jesus inside his own hometown because all they saw him as was a carpenter, and they wouldn't allow him.
Yeah, they grew up with him.
But that's what I'm saying. So they didn't believe any of the shit, which is all the same stuff in real life. And so he had to go out and do these things elsewhere. It was almost like he was not believed. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I think you have to have like a faith, a real
Jesus
a
Christ,
real faith.
the traveling road show.
But look, I'm not going to say that there are moral boundaries. And we know what's right and what's wrong. And so when we say sin, I mean, all sin is equal in God's eye. Well, you cheat on your diet, you cheat on your taxes, you cheat, I don't know, you cheat with a porn star and pay her hush. I don't know. No, I'm joking, but I don't know. Like in our minds as human beings, I think we have a ranking of what's what. You know what let's say this. President Trump found guilty or not, we could say it was a sin, you cheated on your wife, you did this, but hey, man, somebody just murdered innocent people for no reason whatsoever. Well, that ranks higher in our human element.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's societal norms which the Bible talks about, and there are the spiritual norms which the Bible talks about. But yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to go on a bunny trail but
you do. That's all right.
I don't.
No. Yeah, you do because you've been missing us. I know you've been missing us. You've been
me?
bored. I didn't miss you.
Yeah,
I've only called you a couple times because I didn't want to annoy you. Of course,
why would you annoy me?
I didn't want to bug you.
If I'm dying, I wouldn't hear from you anyway.
Yes,
first time I heard from you was today.
Right, because I didn't want to bother you. I knew
I kept updating
and I knew how Carrie was.
Danny. I go, Danny's really sick, dude.
I appreciate that. I'm the guy who, like, when he's in the hospital, wants people to come see him, just so everybody knows.
I don't like going to the hospitals.
Okay, well, that's
I don't like going, but I would go.
Did you get the flowers we sent?
No, I didn't.
Oh, son of
it was the wrong address.
I got to call.
They go to Craig Connors.
My neighbor's got it.
All right, so Sam Muir is here. Now, Sam, by the way, did you walked onto the practice squad at Quinnipiac, did you not? As a hockey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you became a goalie there. I think that's impressive as hell, dude.
Only if I stopped in December.
Okay, will you go back and try again?
I don't know.
You don't know?
School's busy.
Yeah, I'm sure
A lot
it
of
is.
stuff to do.
A lot of stuff to do, and how hard is it to be like an athlete at a D1 program?
Dude, they travel so much.
Yeah, but how about with the being on the practice squad? Did you travel at all, or could you ever?
No.
No. But how about what are the practices like? The same thing, the same as the rest of the team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that looks brutal to me.
Do either of you remember when RIT, it was like 2015, and they were on a hot streak, and they made the tournament, but their top goaltender got injured and their backup goaltender got injured, so they had to go to the club team. This kid named D'Amato.
Oh yes, I do.
And he ended up
I remember reading about it. Yes.
And Wilson, I've been told, wasn't a huge fan because the guy was like a prankster and he was like a frat boy type, but he kept it together for him and got him to like the NCAA's. Dude, that could be you, man.
That could be you.
That could be you, Sam.
It happened to a kid this year.
Really? At Quinnipiac?
Yeah, one of the backups got hurt, and he got called up. And
Well, Quinnipiac
was
went to
a
the
backup.
Frozen Four, didn't they? Or were they
They were in the tournament.
in the tournament? Okay,
Yeah.
They made the final 8.
finally. That's
Farther
pretty.
than RIT, right?
I was gonna.
Yeah, they made one game further than RIT.
That's pretty impressive. Will you transfer and try to play for another school at all? Has that been a thought?
nah, I'm kind of just like gonna sit still at Quinnipiac.
Yeah. You like it there?
Yeah, it's also probably a pain in the ass to move.
Oh, it's not almost
It's probably
pain in the
so
ass.
much paperwork.
I'm sure.
Oh, thank you.
That was
Too
so
much.
that was why I chose St. John Fisher. I didn't have to write an essay.
Yeah, I know, right? Can you print?
I get it.
You're in.
So we talked to Sam already about the envelope and the fake IDs. Kevin, by the way, your dad brought in
Yeah, I gave
some of
him-
the
I
IDs.
gave them
that-
to him.
Yeah, some of the IDs you had. One of them
was a Rasta guy.
It didn't really look like. I go. I guess the hair's sort of the same.
I found it on the
but
ground
the
at a
pigmentation.
bar.
It's a
and
black
somebody-
guy.
Did it work?
I never used it. I found it on the ground at a bar.
It would be
I
a
was
funny bit to try. Like
Theo Huxtable.
I was with my friend and he was smashed. He's like, "This looks just like you, dude." Like, no, not at all.
We should send him if he's got it. We should send him over to Damien's and see if we can get a drink.
I have a very serious, sounds silly, but a serious question. Because you've mentioned that he doesn't drink a lot.
No,
Yeah.
that I'm aware of.
No.
We may find out soon in
Okay,
a
all
little
right.
bit here.
Well, okay, but I mean, are kids drinking less?
I mean, my roommate got pretty drunk a few times.
A few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
Not every weekend.
Did he geef on? Did he-
yeah, pretty much every weekend.
Did he geef
Okay.
on the floor at all?
No, my other
Is that little
roommate,
room
he did.
small?
He did throw up in the garbage can the second week of class. So
Second week?
he had to clean that.
Ugh. All right. How many times did you skip a class your first year?
Oh,
Both semesters.
First semester was bad because I had an 8 a.m. We wouldn't even like do that much in the class, so I was like,
You
know
didn't
what?
go?
No.
Okay. All right. So that's good use of mom and dad's money. How many did you drop any classes that your parents don't know about?
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
No, but I got my ass kicked by him. I should have dropped.
You should have
him.
dropped them?
Yeah.
Because my college roommate used to drop. He got down to 9 credits.
That's the limit before
I thought back when I was there, I thought you had to be 12 credits to be a full-time student. I thought at one,
Maybe it is.
Oh,
Maybe
well,
it is.
Back, we're going
feel
back
like- I feel
olden
like
days.
12
We're
was
going
where
back
I was, too.
30 years ago. So I thought it was 12, and he dropped down to 9. And I remember his mother calling up, "Wait till I tell your father. Don't worry about it. I got it." And for whatever, it worked out. I don't know. I just know that I was afraid. My senior year, because I had transferred in, I took 18 and 21. It kept me out of trouble, but.
Oh yeah, I had a 19 credits.
Yeah, I mean,
semester.
it was just a
Couple of
way
them.
to do it. All right, Sam, how many nights a month did you not sleep in your own bed? How many nights a month?
Dad knows this one.
Oh, Dad does. All right, well, hang on a second. Can we play match game? Write down your answer. I have a pen here. And if you have a piece of paper, write down your answer. And then
I have to do some math.
What do you mean? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do the math in your head, or do you need your phone? You can.
I mean, I can do it.
All right. Well, let me see. What do you got here? Oh, really?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
What is
All right.
it?
Okay. How many weekends? How many nights a month?
Like every Friday and Saturday night of like every weekend.
Well, he just said all weekends.
Yeah.
What? Because you went to your girlfriend's,
Yeah.
and she was in a nearby college.
Yeah, like 30 minutes away.
Okay. All right. So you already knew that.
Yeah.
That's no
Yeah.
fun. Did you try anything you had never tried before going to college? Did you try anything you had never tried before?
Mushrooms.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. It could be drug. It could be
Hiking up a mountain?
yeah. It could be anything.
Oh my God, that was fucking terrifying. Oh my God.
Wait, what?
We have this mountain right near campus called the Sleeping Giant,
Yeah.
and it's like every kid goes and hikes it. So
Do they go to hike it, or is the purpose to bring beers and you drink at the top?
you can
and
do
then
either
climb?
or.
Okay.
There's like a castle on the top, so
Okay.
everybody walks up to that, and it was me and my two of my roommates. We walked up, and we're up at the top, and we're like screaming because it's like a Thursday at like midnight.
1:30 in the morning.
Wait, at
And
midnight?
I have an 8 a.m. the next morning. So
That
we
he
were
didn't
like,
go to, we've learned.
we were like screaming up there, and then we're like, all right, we're gonna go down. Like I'm tired, and we start going down, and we like have our flashlights. We're looking around
On your phone.
Yeah, we looked
Not even
for-
like a really good flashlight, just
our
that
phone.
shitty one on your phone.
We look to our left, and we see like a guy like in like the fetal position, like on like the side of this mountain. And I find him for them like, yo, are you good, dude? He's like, yeah, I'm good. And then my other dumbass roommate kept on asking him. He's like, yeah, I'm fucking good, bro. And we're like, all right.
Does he live there? What was this story?
He was just sitting there. So I look at my other roommate, and he looks at me, and we both think the same thing. We just book it.
Yeah.
And we left our roommate behind, and he didn't notice. And then he started running too. And then the guy started chasing us. I was like, fuck that. Like, I'm booking it. We just kept on running. And then at one point, we just like stopped and
Was
like,
this a
"What's
dream
happening?"
or for real?
No, this shit was the second week of college.
It was the mushrooms.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
All right, so there were shrooms involved. So
No,
you
there
did
wasn't shrooms involved.
You did a hike. You'd never done that. Anything else you had never done while in college? Maybe it was even a salsa class. I don't know.
I mean, just
Outrun
like
a bear.
going out to the bars and
Going
being,
out to
like,
bars.
being like drunk.
Okay. So yeah, drunk at a bar was something you would never do.
Yeah.
Probably
Or,
never
like,
done.
This thing called SantaCon was pretty fun. We all the schools go to Fairfield Beach, and like you dress in like Christmas stuff, and you just get drunk on a beach, pretty much. And
At
there's, like,
Christmas time?
a shitload of people.
It actually does sound fun.
Yeah, it
There's
was
a
pretty
lot of
fun.
people. Did you? Okay. Any hooking up with an upperclassman at all? But you had a girlfriend. You were going. Wow.
She's gonna be a junior next year.
All right. Never mind. Wait, your girlfriend is?
Yeah.
He's late though. He's a December 31st, so he's a year older
She's
than
gonna be.
everybody.
She's
I got
gonna
a
be
girlfriend
junior.
and a junior on the side.
Did you lose anything at college that you're afraid to tell your parents? Did you lose anything at college that you're afraid to tell your parents about? Like, is there money? Is there an item, a phone, something you need to replace, an iPad?
My loan check.
Virginity.
And virginity was already gone, I
easy.
think we thought.
Nah, I don't.
You know, I loaded these just to, that would be the first thing everybody would think of. But I could go, what are you talking about? An innocent question.
I don't think so. Honestly, no. I mean, I lost my AirPods twice. Once on the train. And
Well, that's
then
like
once,
$110
I lost
a pair, right?
I lost a pair on the train. Then I lost a pair in a tattoo shop.
How do you lose them in a tattoo shop?
They fell out of my pocket. I never realized it while I was
okay.
getting a tattoo.
All right. Did you go back and try to get them?
I texted them. They didn't hit me back, and it's like 20 minutes away. And
Oh.
a week we couldn't have cars, so you know.
As freshmen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can't have cars. Right. So it'll cost you what in an Uber ride out there?
Probably like
Almost
20,
as much as
20 bucks.
Oh,
25
all right.
Nah, it wouldn't
round,
be too bad.
round trip is like $40 though to go get your. I
That's
might do
like,
it.
Going to Sacred Heart every weekend was expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what vagina will do to you. Get
Instead of texting him, though, there's always this.
Oh, that's my side girl.
You just get ready for that. Sacred Heart, by the way. I mean, just think of the name. It's such a nice sounding college.
It is.
Yeah, those girls are bad, bad, bad. Canal Days is this weekend.
Yeah, I saw your commercial.
Well, what I was thinking is I may come in here Saturday, and I was going to just prop open the door and just let if people wanted to stick their head in.
Like Michael Scott in The Office when he had that hotel room party. He's got the light going and the disco music.
No, I wasn't going to
Billified office
I
hours.
wasn't going to do that. I was just going to be in here. I have some work and things I have to do, and I thought maybe this would be cool around Saturday afternoon. And if people are around, we could ask them questions, but we would play the game. Like I love where you profile people. Right, like we do it with the courthouse. What you doing at the courthouse, and we ask you a bunch of questions, and you have to tell us. So this one would be, what is your job? Like we'd have to guess what the profession is, but I'd give you multiple choice. But we were thinking like questions we would ask. I think Kevin had a good one, like dirt under your fingernails. But I was thinking that. Have you ever injured your hand at work, or have you ever broken a nail while at work? Because that may tell you something.
262 cop in Rochester.
Are you here again? Are you here against your will, or do you actually want to be here?
Yeah, here against your Canal Days against your will. What's something you're oddly proud of but rarely talk about? I don't know if that'll give it. And then out of these questions,
you dread Sunday at 5 o'clock?
Sunday Scaries.
Remember, like when we were working together, they said they came out with the time. I think it was like 4:12 every Sunday is the time where everybody starts dreading going back to work or back to school on Monday.
Right.
And I read something on LinkedIn the other day where your office culture isn't when you're around, when the boss is around and everybody's talking. It's Sunday night. What your employees really think about having to go back to work Monday morning. That's the office culture.
Yeah.
Think about
that's
it?
interesting because I would get the Sunday scaries that I wasn't prepared, but I never had a worry about. I always felt like I worked for. I always felt like I worked for me.
Yeah,
it's just a little nutty.
I had a couple jobs that like I had the Sunday scaries. It was never in radio. That was never the case. But I mean, there were other jobs that I had where like, oh, okay, we gotta go back to this place. Like when I was a debt collector. Oh, that was awful. That sucked.
I can't imagine being a debt collector.
It was terrible.
Sam's laughing. Did you do a job like that?
No, I just think.
But you have to you had to go and.
I had to call people up.
Call people.
And, hi, this is Dan from such and such. And you have to give them the spiel, which is legally, the lawyers prepare for it. And, how would you like to pay for this today? Just hit them between the eyes. I got $28,000 of debt sitting here. How would you like to pay for it today? Well, okay, so here's the thing, right?
Could you berate them?
No. They showed us.
I thought there was.
They showed us a 2020 video, an expose about debt collectors and what you cannot do because of these guys. You will go to jail, ma'am. You will go to jail. They showed us these videos, and Congress got involved and started making it so it's almost like squatters' rights. Like these people now, it's almost like a crime to go after these idiots who owe money. Yeah, I dropped that class, so I shouldn't have to pay for that. Yeah, unfortunately, no. You see, unless you withdraw before a certain date, you have to pay for that. And they get these people. It was mostly like these Bryant Stratton types. I'm not as an example. Yeah. That type of education, right? Where like these people would get these
now Bryant Stratton
supplement takers.
By the way, Darren Wynn is the athletic director of Bryant Stratton, and they seem to be becoming more of a university.
They are. They really are.
They are. Isn't it weird? Because
a lot of them are like these business colleges.
Yeah, but they're like Everest.
Yeah,
wasn't it
Everest? Yeah, Everest. I think went out of business.
Yeah, I know. So did Trump.
We know somebody who
Trump
actually
University.
graduated
from
Everest. Their father-in-law called me today.
They did?
Yeah, I want to see if he was. He goes, hey man, I've been MIA lately. I've hurt my back. I got a kidney infection. My wife's had surgery.
Yeah. How's
he's doing okay?
Okay,
he's doing okay.
Yeah, he wanted your phone number, so I gave it to him yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said he got a new phone and
that's what he told. Yeah, because he. I go, Randy. I'm sorry. I'm like, dude,
that's right.
You haven't backed up with the cloud? I heard about that, but I don't remember my password.
So we say for a Canal Day questions.
Yeah.
How do you feel about work at 4 p.m. on Sunday?
Yeah.
Is that a good way to phrase it?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to phrase it.
Kevin, any other ones you got?
You could go with how long is the canal? How many miles is the canal?
Oh, how many miles? You said Spellmall Connery's.
Spellmall Connery's.
And then the famous person that shows up there. By the way, is there anything you wanted to ask Sam? Really put him on the spot? I sort of missed that.
I don't care.
I didn't think you did.
Has anybody ever mistaken you for the caddy from Happy Gilmore?
Oh,
the original caddy. Mister, I'm sorry, Mr.
No.
Gilmore.
No.
You know, because you look just like him. We're Happy's like choking him. You know.
There's a similar.
Oh,
look.
the kid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the kid.
the first tournament that he was in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's well, there's coming back for
Yeah, I
Happy
see
Gilmore
that.
too. And then there was rumor that Travis Kelce may have a role in that. I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't think
Tiger's
it's true.
supposed to be in it, I heard.
Yeah, the Tiger is. I think Tiger is.
Well, that movie came out right before Tiger became a thing. It came out in 95 or 94 or
Yeah,
95.
he was
Tiger wasn't a thing until
97.
90. Well, he became
Famous
known
in
in 96, and then he won the tournament in 97. The Masters that put him on the
remember
map.
watching that.
But like, because if you want, they got Nick Faldo and Chi Rodriguez and all these old golfers
Yeah.
in there, and it's like, who are these dudes?
Yeah.
You know? There's no Mickelson.
There's
there's
none.
no Tiger.
No, there's not.
You know.
So funny, and those guys are now old.
Yeah.
Right.
But the one thing is, though, golf had a lot of characters back then. They were funny. Then they just became like straight up like athletic professionals when Tiger came in. It's like,
Well,
oh,
he
Tiger
did.
looks good. We better look good.
Yeah, it was lifting weights.
Yeah.
But now you're seeing guts come back. There's more guts.
A little
on
bit.
the, oh, no, there's a little bit of a beer belly on
Yeah.
the,
That's
on
the
the
other
tour.
one who's supposed to be in
Is it-
the movie is John Daly.
Oh,
It's like gut.
yeah. Daly is just like, he's an anomaly. He's what everybody
He
kind of.
might. I have a feeling if I'm thinking correctly, he might have like the Bob Barker role. in this one.
Oh, okay.
I can see him doing the Barker role.
Yeah, where he got the fight, Bob Barker. Price is right, bitch.
Nick Faldo and I won this last year. I'd like to win it again.
All right, we'll take a moment. I'll tell you about my hero. My hero has done something. Now, look, I think Danny likes to think he's very disciplined. Would that be fair to say? If I said, "Are you a disciplined?" person?"
Somewhat, yes.
Somewhat
Yes,
disciplined.
yeah.
Somewhat. I like to think of myself of being disciplined.
Mm.
I think my hero. I shouldn't be calling him my hero, but somebody I admire, and then even that may make me sound. When I tell you who it is, it's going to make me sound
Like
really
a
bad.
Mezzafanut.
Yes, but this guy is very disciplined, and we'll see. Even if a Division I practice squad player is disciplined as this, we'll get to all that next. Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Yes.
What did you want to tell me about? I don't know what happened over there.
They got a new commercial. Have you seen the new commercial they've been playing on Facebook with Devin Levi?
Yes, I have.
Talking
no
about
kidding.
getting his car and
Yes,
and
yeah.
getting it there.
Yeah, getting it there. Look, you go there. That is a state-of-the-art facility. You're going to get top-notch service from the time you walk in. How many times have you walked into a dealership and it's kind of weird? It's like standing. You don't know where to look. People just kind of look at you. No one greets you. No one says anything. You walk in, you're greeted immediately. The sitting area is like sitting in somebody's. I don't want to say your living room because it's a little.
Yeah.
But it would be like sitting in somebody's, I don't know, casual
Their lounge.
kitchen. Yeah, like a lounge.
Like a lounge.
And then you've got this snack bar that's
Yeah.
always filled with snacks and things.
There's a
over
girl
there.
walking around,
And I know-
cigarettes.
And I'm not even telling you about the cars yet. You got the Ram, which is some of the best trucks you're ever going to find. I loved every truck that I have driven from Ram is amazing. The Laramie was really, really impressive. And the Jeep is just such a rugged, easy ride, and people love. There are Jeep families. Like I know people who are just Jeep families. They just love everything Jeep. I'm riding around right now in the Gladiator, and I love it. It's a rag top, so you can just pull it back, and the sun's
You
out.
taking the top off yet?
I've pulled the top back. I haven't taken it completely off, but I have been tempted when the weather's really nice. Top end doors.
Oh,
Top end doors. Go.
you'll fall out. I wouldn't take the doors out.
Yeah, I don't have the balls to do that.
What do you mean you don't have the balls to do that?
Well, there are the opportunity to do
Yes.
it either.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, come on.
I might do the passenger side.
There you go.
You know, that way I'm kind of half a.
They got a ton of used cars there too, which is somebody's going to be going
Yeah?
sometime at the end of summer here.
Very good.
Because I wouldn't trust a used car with everybody else.
No, I wouldn't either. And
Carmel-
they're going to give you.
Where do you put your doors?
Great.
They're going to expect. What
When you
do you
take
mean?
them out, do you put them in the?
We'll put them in the garage.
Oh, okay. All right.
Where would you?
Well,
put them?
you have a garage?
Put them in a hall.
No, that's a good point. I don't. I would
so
put
it's
them in. I'll put them in my living room.
Okay, all
I
right.
don't know.
He's
I'll
gonna
put them on
build
my
a fort.
deck. I'll build a fort. I'll put a
He's using it
blanket
as
over
a shield at the Lasertron.
But you're right. Used cars as well. Which, by the way, what a great way to go because you're going to get a great deal. They're high. I'll go through a multi-point inspection, and you're going to be driving something safe and reliable, which is the most important thing. And I will say this: as a family-owned dealership, you know, Kevin knows this as much as I do. Dan, not so much. Only because, well, no, you have a family, right? And you got a budget. Sometimes your needs change, your budget doesn't. Another kid comes along, something happens. Who knows, right?
Wife's got more projects.
Exactly.
More musicals.
Yes. And
more
so
props.
you need a bigger car, but the budget doesn't change. They're going to work with you to make sure you're getting something safe and reliable. You can check them out online at victorcdjr.com. That's victorcdjr.com or on Route 96 in Victor.